As long as we come on air every evening, the whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwokika Abiyama must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained, that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind through the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said, my name is Nnamdi Kanu.
Saboteurs, you are way back when you say, Makana Wapana Kamadu, you have to do Penana. Le Pamiri, Ogesi Makasuna, Ogatinka by your life, you got it entire, so you to innocent. I'm going to Matano. Every Siana Tisu, will you ever go my president? Makano Panuboko, all party Syria, I'm on a boss on the level, on a Yukuchikanakana. I see Mabura Bonomale, Yaburu, Miano, Namogara Palano, surrounding was on Obado Maketo. Money is not everything. Let's fight for our freedom. For our freedom is our right. Papa Mubaram see. Nabia Frabalamo. Iabuna Nemenu. Kambu Paraya no. Makano Jife Wata Winyakaye. Akalobe Ilo Lesia. Oye Wife Waparanifea. Nkabu Paruko. Biafra is my life. Biafra, and we must go back to our land. Carry the Fapano to go to fail. If I would get married 4 years ago, Gonna talk in mayor, Bongo Lodira Kahana. Mano, yes, no, Baba, Naibu, West in Notre one Nigeria. Yabiko solo Gausa la Gausa, Kanu Zo0 Waneba. Makanobu Lulu Gausa, as a good governor is. Not at the Tapandia was of woman. Saboteurs, you were way back away, no thing. Makanobu Kanu, you have to do Penana. Let one mirror, Ogesi Makasuna, Ogatika by your life, because the entire story. Nibo to innocent, Agawati Matiano di, Eburisi Yana Tisu, Jiri Ego President. Makano Panuboko, Opa Tichiria, Abona Boston, Ona Ekuchikonakana. Asi Maburo Kunomare, Yaburu Miaru, Namogara Palanamu, surrounding Boston. Obado Maketo, money is not everything. Let's fight for our freedom. For our freedom is our right. Papa Mubaram see, Nabia Frabalamu, Iabuna Nenu, Kambu Paraya no. Makanoji fe wata wenyakaye, akalobe ilo deseya. Oye ufe wapara nifeya, Ika Paruko. Biafra is my life. Biafra, I must go back to our land. And get the Kanu to go to play. Ogonyega Baramu, if I would come here 4 years ago. Gonna talk in mayor, Bongo Rogera Kahana. Mano, yes, no, Bugava, West in Notre Nigeria. Yabiko solo Gausa la Gausa, Kanu Zo0 Waneba. Makanobu Lulu Gausa, as a good governor is. Not at the Tapandia was of woman.
Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, my wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. You all are highly welcome to this very live presentation, reaching you all the way from the studio of Biafra Unite channel/television this very moment. Today's date is 28th of June 2026, and the time right now is exactly 5 minutes to 11 p.m. in the land of Chukwokika, Biama. We have come very, very late this evening, but it is very, very important that we come this evening to do the needful. Please, you all are highly welcome. Endeavor to welcome others as we move into today's program. I would have waited till tomorrow, but because tomorrow is going to be, there is going to be a lot of activities tomorrow, so I said I have to do this very program this evening. Please, I welcome every one of you. As I welcome you, endeavor to welcome others, as we are not going to waste your time in this very program. I know that many people will be sleeping at this very moment, especially those who are in Biafra territory. But of course, we have to do the needful. Whenever they wake up tomorrow, they should listen to this program. Because this very program is very, very important for those who are here in Biafra land because the enemies are ganging up, and very, very soon, not even very, very soon, they have already started massacring innocent Biafrans just as they did in 2021, 2022, after the kidnap and rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. So it is very, very imperative to let everyone know that the enemies are gathering once again. The cloud is very, very dark, and they are going to begin to massacre innocent. They have already started massacring innocent people in Biafra land, as they have been doing in 2021, 2022 to date. And this time around, it's not going to be easy. So it is very, very important that we give this very update, because I'm not going to waste your time here, although I've got a lot of things that I would have loved to show you. But because we came very, very late, I don't remember when was the last time we came live at this time, 11 p.m. Because by now we should have been, ending, or we should have ended our program already. But because of other activities, it was impossible to come live early. But we must do this because the information that I have already, which I'll be showing you moving forward, is frightening. Is very, very frightening. So many things are happening already, and it has begun in Okigwe. Going by the title of this very program, which I have written, Breaking, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu received fresh attack from saboteurs working for Zo0 Govt. So the vultures are gathering once again, and is being led by this very person on your screen. You can see him. This is Chinasa Nworu, commander of Deadman Squad. The commander of Deadman Squad, Chinasa Nworu. This is him. As you are looking at him, those of you who don't know Chinasa Nworu, this is him. After all, he lives in abroad. I don't know why he's hiding. And he's working for the zoo. So how could you be hiding while you are working for the zoo? Ebe Kwense is hiding, is working for the zoo, yet he's hiding. Tony Zurumike is working for the zoo, yet he's hiding. Ofoma is working for the zoo, yet he's hiding. Even Chike Dozie that we managed to see in a protest 15 years ago. Till today, he's still hiding. Till today, he's still hiding, even though he knows that we already know who he is, yet he's still hiding. They are always underground. Always underground. So why I'm showing this is because it is very, very imperative for Biafrans to know their killers. Know those who are killing you. Very, very, very important. Chinasa Nworu has massacred innocent Biafrans, and he is not tired. He continues to massacre innocent Biafrans, and this time around, they are doing it, or they are now targeting not only those who are fighting for freedom, but also targeting innocent ones. And people like us are not going to close our mouth, fold our arms, and watch these individuals to continue to unalive Umuife, the children of light. Kindly let me know if my voice is coming out clear in the comment section as we proceed with this very all-important program. Kindly let me know in the comment section. Very, very important. So many things are going on, my people. And we are not going to waste time. Today, I made a pre-recorded broadcast where I spoke to, to Kanu Kanu. I spoke to Kanu Kanu. I didn't speak to him on phone. I spoke to him. I sent message to him on my pre-recorded broadcast today. And ndị Igbo tụrụ enu si na ozi eziri anwụrụ ọkụ elugo enigwe aka. I sent him an open message, not only him, including those who have been appointed to head the Directorate of State of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, from the top to bottom, from the HOD to his deputy, head of finance, media personnel, coordinators of all coordinators, continental reps, national coordinators, zonal coordinators, and unit coordinators, Kafara, all of them that have been appointed into office in this very newly, DOS. I sent an open message to them today for a very, very, very important issue bordering on security. And why that message came is simply because we received a disturbing information about the massacre which took place in Okigwe. If you're listening to that pre-recorded broadcast, you will understand what I'm talking about. The massacre which took place in Okigwe, where innocent Biafran lives were lost in the hands of the terrorist Nigerian military. And my message was very clear. You see me, my heart is very, very clear, very clean. And whatever that I'm doing in this very struggle, I don't look back. I don't say, oh, how is this person going to feel? No. You know why? When anything in this very struggle that is being influenced by anything or by anybody, I want you to mark it down, write it down, outline that, save it. That the reason why I do whatever that I feel is good without looking at anybody is because I am not under the influence or control of anybody. Nobody can tell me do it this way or that way, because I don't need your control to agitate for my freedom. As long as I know that I am not influenced by any personal gains or financial inducement. And this makes me happy so much. It makes me happy that I am in this struggle, fighting for my freedom and the freedom of my people, without being influenced by any financial inducement or being afraid of what somebody can say or do. Notwithstanding that we have leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we have Prime Minister Mazi Nnamdi. But you know why I never been afraid to say what I want to say or do what I want to do, even when they are free? Is because I know that whatever I do or say in this very struggle falls within the template of the struggle. I want you to quote me right. Why I have never been afraid to speak my mind or to do what I want to do or supposed to do in this very struggle is because I know, I am convinced that whatever that I will do in this very struggle, while I am not under the influence of any financial inducement, whatever that I do falls within the context, falls within the template of the struggle. So therefore, these two great men that I mentioned will always be happy with me because they are pure. Chai! Because they are pure. So that's why I don't fear anything. I don't think of what people can say or do. I don't care about what somebody somewhere is feeling for me to say or do what I want to do. Because I know it falls within the template of the struggle. So if it goes against you, then you need to check yourself. If what I'm doing or saying goes against you, then you need to check yourself. Very simple. So, this very man here, called Chinasanworu, is the one who is unaliving innocent Biafrans. So it is very, very important for Biafrans to know their killers. Now, without further ado, I have many information and important updates. But we are going to begin with the update from the Saboteurs, the ex-DOS members. From there, we are going to land to the publication from the Zo Janjaweed terrorist army, and then I will show you some other things. Remember the title, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has now gotten new saboteurs who were paid to attack him. And I will show you that later on in this very program. So, somebody sent me, or should I say, I received this very information from these criminals. And it's quite unfortunate and disheartening. I'm not going to read in full, but I will pick something. I'm going to pick something there. They say, the Directorate of State of the Indigenous People of Biafra has been informed about a disturbing video featuring armed criminals and terrorists. Now, hold your thought, hold yourself and hold that thought. Hold your thought. Featuring, look at it here, featuring armed criminals and terrorists. Circulating on social media, claiming to represent the Eastern Security Network and making threats to Biafrans and non-Biafrans alike. These criminals are talking about the video of our men that was circulated on social media a couple of days ago. And they call them terrorists. Imagine, they call them terrorists. Remember, the Nigeria government and its security outfits, both the army, the jihadist army, the police, the DSS, all of them, they call our men, they call Apollo terrorists. They call Eastern Security Network terrorists and bandits. Only the zoo does that. And when you see those who claim to be freedom fighters using the same language as the oppressors, I want you to pay very close attention, though we began late, but we are going to do something important today. That is the reason why I told us that this program this evening, we're not going to take your time. We're not going to spend too much of time here. But it's going to be very, very beneficial to our people, especially those who are in Biafra land. Because history is about to repeat itself. Ever since the establishment of Biafra Unite platform across the media, or should I say across the media, social media, it has always been for dissemination of information to the population of the indigenous people of Biafra. So, and I have been standing up for that, sticking on that, making sure that I continue to disseminate information to my people every single moment that I have that I have the opportunity to do so. So, when they come with these very rhetorics, labeling, and narratives, you know very well that the agreement in which they had with the Southeast governors serving the Zoological Republic has been renewed. It has been renewed because they thought they have won when Simon Ekpa was unjustly jailed in Finland. They thought that they have won. These criminals thought they have won. So the fight they picked up against the newly appointed DOS members is financial. They feel threatened financially. They feel the financial pressure, financial threat on them because the newly appointed DOS is going to stop the funding of the ex-DOS. So they feel threatened financially. But the video in which they watched that come from different command across BLA command, across all BLA, establishment in Biafra, across Biafra territory, did not sit well with their paymasters, the governors. I want you to pay very close attention. It did not sit well with their paymasters. Hence, this very, what do you call it? Press release. And they call them terrorists. They call them terrorists so that the Janjaweed will have the moral justification to massacre our people. So that is the reason why I told you It is very, very, very important for all and sundry, especially those in Biafra land, to pay attention to this. And they came here and said, making threats to Biafrans and non-Biafrans. I wonder what was the threat all about? The threat that they are talking about. I only see threat to their finance and threat to their relevance. Pay attention. It did not end there. They went on to say, the Directorate of State of the Indigenous People of Biafra has been informed about a disturbing video featuring armed criminals. I've read here. With the intention to properly inform the global family of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, as well as the general public from the misleading narrative. The Directorate of State of IPOB, the ex-Directorate of State members, like as I said from the very beginning, the very first day that they were sacked, I made an open statement that they are not going to, wash their hands. They're not going to stop because they will never stop. They can't stop because even when they know that they are no longer relevant, but they cannot stop because why I'm doing this is to give our people information and because 2021 massacre is about to repeat itself. These people are going to massacre our people, which they have already started already. I will show you another evidence. So that's why I'm reading this. I'm not here just to expose them because they have been exposed. Anybody who is not who doesn't know who is doing what they are doing now since 2021, you haven't known till now, then your existence is questionable. Your existence as a human being, as a grown-up, is questionable. Yes, so you must know. You are supposed to know. Now, it did not end there. So, I am not here a exposition of DOS. No, we've done that. We gave them vote of no confidence in 2022, February 27th, 2022. And that vote of no confidence remains. It stands. So, but when I see their evil agenda, especially with the new video that we just published today, that the massacre has started, and it has started from Okigwe. So it is very, very imperative for me to come here and alert our people, not to expose the criminals who have already been exposed and packed by the wayside. So they said, Directors of State do hereby state unequivocally that those criminal gangs, militants, and terrorists, they call them all sorts of names. Who cares? Tag them all sorts of names. Tag Sologo. Who cares? They say neither belong to the ESN nor to the IPOB self-determination movement. Do you really have ESN? The answer is no. Are you in control of IPOB? The answer is no. Do you have men? The answer is no. Chinasamori used to have Dead Man Squad. Dead Man Squad, Caterpillar was among them. Caterpillar for now was among them. He was among Dead Man Squad in Chinasamori. He was one of their top commanders, working under Ikengu Uruago. Working on the Ikengu Uruago, because Ikengu Uruago was his backbone, or he was the backbone of Ikengu Uruago, or should I say the henchman of Ikengu Uruago, under Dead Man Squad, led by Chinasamori. So you don't have any more. You don't have any more. Kenafaya, even what's the name? The one I just mentioned his name now has left long ago. Caterpillar. So you don't have any more. They are done. They have left you behind. Even Sapele has left them. Enemy has left them. Who else do you have? Kinasanworu. You have none. It's just like what is happening. I saw some idiots posting on the social media using the old videos of Biafra Liberation Army. Their old training videos. I saw some idiots posting it and writing, we have men, we have men, I'm not gonna struggle. They are posting the old videos of BLA where they are training that we have already shared many years ago. I got up to those videos. Okwandin on a current struggle. Okwandin on a DOS. And on this struggle led by Simon Ekpa before. And they post, we have men, we have men, we have men. Which men do you have? The men that you abandoned. The men that you starved. Why are you using we have men just to stay relevant and extort money from unsuspecting Biafrans? We have men, we have men. Now, they say it is very obvious that these are criminal militia set up to tarnish the hard-earned image of the ESN as a disciplined outfit, a security outfit. Their actions and threats does not in any way material represent the values, principles, or policies of ESN. Most importantly to note that the ESN does not manage any social media accounts and can only release public statements via the official communication channel of the IPOB leadership. IPOB leadership. Listen, forget this is a very, very serious matter. If through the name they tag them, first of all, knowing fully well that these are Igbo youths. Listen, because after this one now, I'll show you what Nigerian Army has done. Knowing fully well that the people that made that video are Igbo youths. And well, eben aga. Knowing fully well na ndị melu video bụ ụmụaka Igbo pụtara ịnụ ọgụ nwere onwe, atagi aha Chinasa Nworu criminal, atagi aha bandits and terrorists. Knowing fully well how the Nigerian army infested Boko Haram terrorists operate in Biafra, in Igbo land, especially in Ebola, in Southeast. Let me use the one that Nigeria understands. Knowing fully well the way they operate in Southeast against the Igbo youths. Knowing that they shoot and unalive Igbo youths indiscriminately. They shoot indiscriminately. They shoot and unalive our people with impunity. Yet, people who claim to be freedom fighters came out in public to tag Igbo youth terrorists. It's no longer criminals now. Not criminals alone anymore. Now they have tagged them bandits and terrorists. So what they are, look at it here. Look at it here. They call them militants and terrorists. They call them, where did they write bandits? Where did they write bandits? Misleading narrative. The Directorate of State of IPOB hereby state unequivocally that those criminal gangs, militants, and terrorists neither belong to ESN. I will look for it. I'm going to look for it. Bandit. So knowing fully well how the Zoo Janjaweed terrorist army operate. They call Igbo youth terrorists and bandits. Militants, I mean. Yes, militants. So, what are they telling you? What are they saying? What are they telling the Janjaweed? What they are telling the Janjaweed is that, look, oh, we have terrorists and bandits in Biafra land, in Igbo land. I want you to understand this very, very well. This is important. That's why I said all the people that live in Biafra land must pay very, very close attention to this all-important information. They tag Igbo youths terrorists. So what they are telling, you know, when they say they usually call them criminals. 2021, they used to use that word criminals. But now, they say they are now telling the Janjaweed that there are terrorists in Igbo land. That is what they are saying. That is what they are telling. They are also telling the America that is fighting terrorism that there are terrorists in Igbo land. That is what these ex-DOS members are portraying out there. People do not know the gravity of this sabotage against the Igbo nation. Because of time, I don't want to raise my voice. Because of time, I do not want to raise my voice. People do not know the gravity of this sabotage. That you are telling the international community that you now have terrorists in Igbo land. And you call yourself an agitator, a Biafra freedom fighter. And you know that you are lying. You use that word knowing fully well that America has been fighting terrorism in Nigeria. Sending their own, risking the lives of their own soldiers. Sending their troops down to Nigeria. And you are telling them in the public, on the X, controlled by America. There is nothing that is being tweeted on X that America is not aware. You are telling them now you have bandits and terrorists in Biafra land, in Igbo land. Hello, Melo. Forget to go to every other thing. Let's just reason this in a very neutral, you know, in a very as neutral person listening and watching. What do you see? You know, what do you make of it? It's obvious, isn't it? It's obvious. Now, they said, it is very obvious that these are criminal militia set up to tarnish the hard-earned image of the ESN as a disciplined security outfit. Their action, okay, I've read here already. Their actions and threats does not in any manner material represent the value, principle, or policies of ESN. Most important to note is that the ESN does not manage any social media account and can only release public statements via the official communication channels of the IPOB leadership. You have no channel. Nothing at all. Now they say the Eastern Security Network Central Command, under the control of the IPOB leadership, the Directorate of State, holistically rejects and disclaims those statements and the individuals issuing those threats in the guise and in the guise and and of the ESN, whatever. So, in conclusion, pay attention now. They said the Eastern Security Network Central Command, okay, I've read here, Eastern Security Network operates under a very rigorous disciplinary standards and are trained to refrain from harassment or intimidation, committing any form of criminal activities and violation of the human rights of Biafrans and residents in Biafra land. Therefore, any person or group of persons engaging in physical threat and issuing threatening statements against the civilian populace, of Biafra, this is another big problem. This is another big problem. To my best knowledge, to the best of my understanding, I don't know if I got that word right. The video which was released by our men only read the code of conduct and sworn allegiance to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Those are the videos we watched. In those videos, we didn't see any threat on people, especially the civilian populace. So another grave, sabotage here is that these people are also aligning with the Zo0 government, that Eastern Security Net, because you can't take it away from them. That ESN is issuing threats against the civilian populace, issuing threats on civilians and innocent people, which was nowhere to be found. So I'm debunking this very statement, and I'm debunking the other one. They say that there are terrorists in Biafra land, in the east, in southeast. I'm debunking it. There is nothing like that. We know where the terrorists are. The terrorists are in the north. There is no terrorists in Biafra land except the Fulani herdsmen. The only terrorists you have in Biafra land are the Fulani herdsmen, and they do not need the presence of American military because we are dealing with them on our own. One thing they will be rest assured is that Fulani herdsmen terrorists can never succeed in Biafra land. It's not possible. Biafra land is not the Western Nigeria. I want to repeat, Biafra land, Igbo land, is not Yoruba land. So one thing is for sure, that Fulani herdsmen terrorists that are already here can never thrive. It's not possible. They can't succeed. There is no possibility for them to succeed here. So, Igbo people can never be terrorists. Igbo youths can never be terrorists. Freedom fighters are well respected all over the world because it takes a lot to fight for freedom. But we all know that in the course of fighting for your freedom, people will label you all sorts of names. Even Nelson Mandela was still a terrorist until early 2000 in America, while he was already a president in South Africa. So they said, therefore, any person or group of persons engaging in physical threat and issuing threatening statements against the civilian populace of Biafra using the name of the Eastern Security Network is a fraud set up to undermine the ESN fundamental objective. To this end, we reaffirm our opposition. We reaffirm, they, not me, I'm not involved. They reaffirm their opposition and disapproval and denounce every form of violence, intimidation, and threats against the Biafran people and those residing peacefully in Biafra land, using the name of ESN by this proxy Nigeria government militia. Listen, whatever you see them say here, don't think that they are saying it for the betterment of the Biafran people. I'm going to show you example. Just like what they said here. They say issuing they say and threats against the Biafran people. No, they are not saying anything on your behalf. No. Signed Dr. C. Okadibo, DOS Press Secretary. Oh, they have sacked Emma Powerless, and now their new secretary is Okadibo, which I don't know. Onye nke akwa, anyị amaghị onye ọ bụ. Onwe ike obi ka obodo oyibo, onwe ike obi Europe. But of course, you can only hear DC. DC Okadibo. Now, they said everything you see them say here has nothing to do with the welfare of Ndibo. They are only saying it to sweeten your mind so that you can buy their nonsense. Now, let me show you this. I want you to pay attention to remember this place. Just remember what they have said here. Trying to pretend like they are saying something, for your own good. But no, it is not for your own good. Pay attention to this place. Pay attention, please. Let me show you what is currently happening now in Biafra land. This one is very, very, very important. So, this is from Nigerian jihadist army. From Nigerian jihadist army. They said, Nigeria army neutralize IPOB/ESN operatives, recover arms and IEDs in Anambra. This thing happened in Okigwe. Imana Okigwe when a boundary with Anambra. Yes, Okigwe when a boundary with Anambra. In Otago. So we are not going there now. It's not about boundary adjustment. Okigwe when a boundary with Anambra. So they say troops of Sector 5 Joint Task Force Southeast Operation Udoka, in conjunction with sister services and other security agencies, have recorded a major operational success against members of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra IPOB and its armed affiliate, the Eastern Security Network ESN in Anambra State. Now, when you come out in the public and tag Igbo youth terrorists and bandits, what do you expect the real terrorists in military uniform to do? What do you expect them to do? They will run with the narrative. They are going, oh my God, it's not showing. Okay, we're good to go now. So, what do you expect the terrorists in uniform to do? The real terror in uniform. What do you expect them to do? They will run with the narrative. Look at it here. This is from Nigerian army. This is what I just read now. So, let's continue. They say, acting on credible intelligence on armed criminals masquerading in military camouflage and Nigeria police uniforms to perpetrate violent attacks, the joint security team swiftly mobilized and tracked the suspects along the Oboji-Ajale axis in Orumba South local government area. On 23rd June 2026, the suspects were intercepted while moving in a white Toyota Sienna vehicle, leading to a fierce firefight during which 3 ESN operatives were neutralized. Now, this is their press release, right? And from the Zo0 jihadist army, I want you to pay attention to the following sentence or sentences. Pay attention, please. And remember what the ex-DOS members just, tweeted, which we have read already. So pay attention to this. They said, following the engagement, troops conducted a thorough exploitation of the area and recovered PKM machine guns with 53 rounds of ammunition, 2 AK-47 rifles, additional rounds of 7.69 millimeter and 5.56 millimeter ammunition, 4 improvised explosive devices, IEDs, communication devices, a laptop, and the vehicle used by the criminals. Troops also recovered identification and financial documents belonging to suspected members of the group. Now, I want you to listen to this. They said here, Following the engagement, they neutralize three, according to them, they neutralize three so-called ESN members, IPOP ESN. And remember, when you come out in the public to say that you have terrorists in the East, and the video in which you are referring to was, addressed as members of Eastern Security Network. Whatever you see the Janjaweed army do, you won't blame them, because you have given them the leverage to do that. You have given them the leverage. You have already told them that you have terrorists in the East. And the video in which they are operating, or they are working with, was addressed as Eastern Security Network. And you are addressing that same video as so-called agitators, and then you say they are not ESM, but they are terrorists. So, which one do you want the terrorist army to believe? Of course, they will believe the video. And they will also believe you because you've said that you have terrorists in the East. People need to wisen up. I know that you are working for Nigeria. I know you signed contract with Southeast governors led by Soludo. The contract was, presented by Chukuma Soludo. I know. We know these things. But I thought that the contract is simply to destroy Biafra agitation, destroy the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But must you destroy the entire race in order to fulfill your obligation of agreement? Your obligation on the agreement that you signed with the Southeast governors. Must you, Chinasa Nworu, Chike Dozie, must you, all of you criminals, must you destroy the entire race, especially the youths, just simply because you want to fulfill the obligation, your own obligation on the contract that you signed? Must you destroy the entire race? So the Zoo jihadist army said, following the engagement, troops conducted a thorough exploitation of the area. Following the engagement, you know what that means? Following the engagement. So they finished engaging with the so-called ESN operatives, and then they now conducted a thorough exploitation of the area. Exploitation of the area. And then recovered PKM, AK-47, and IED. So, if you recover PKM, AK-47, and IED after you have already neutralized 3, and then you now conducted investigation and exploitation of the area, and then recovered these arms. So, what arms were the so-called ESN we are holding before you neutralize them? How did you know that these are ESN members? Because according to your own write-up, they didn't have any weapons. They didn't have anything with them. You just saw them inside a Sienna vehicle and you open fire. Although the reality is that the people that they unalived were not in any Sienna. The Sienna they showed was a Lagos plate number Sienna. Are you paying attention? A Lagos plate number Sienna. The people that they unalived were actually coming from a burial. We've posted that very video here while we did this very program in the afternoon. So, which arms were there with? Did you catch? Did you recover from them? Apart from the ones you said you recovered from the area after you conducted a thorough exploitation. This is because of the sabotage of those who claim to be agitators. So, they say the operation highlight the effectiveness of ongoing intelligence-driven and joint security efforts aimed at dismantling criminal and terrorist networks, threatening peace and stability in the Southeast. You see, the same language. The same language. DOS and Nigerian Army are using the same language. No difference. Unbelievable. So, let us see some other things. I want to show us something. Before we proceed, let me show you this. All right, I want you to watch this. This has been on online for the past 3 days. So I want us to watch it and then I will say something about it.
Nademo. Nasono de waka from place to place. We don't catch donkey there. So una dey waka basic because they cause one problem. They kidnap people. Now them now. Now them. Bandits here. See them. Alafe. See them. See them. So una dey waka village they kidnap people. Now them now. Now them.
Dangote trailer. Fully loaded. Now, before I send my message to our people, let me first of all show you this. Hey. Yeah, go Sirindi Buebe. Oh my God, I hope I hope they don't tamper with this life. Unfortunately, I hope they don't tamper with this life program. Okay. I'm not going to show the video because I wanted to show another video of what is happening in Yoruba land today, so we can be able to connect the dots. Listen, my people, this thing happened somewhere in Abia State. They caught these Fulani terrorists fully loaded. They caught the Dangote truck fully loaded with Fulani terrorists. They stopped them. They asked them where are they going. They said they don't know. As they said they don't know, from there, the video did not actually show us what, the end of the whole drama or what really happened after the whole search, because they searched all of them. So, the message I'm sending to my people is this. Anywhere you see this type of a thing, Fulani fully loaded in Dangote truck or any kind of vehicle coming down to the east, don't just search them and leave them. I'm not going to tell you to unalive them because you did not catch them with arms or with any contraband. But we already know who they are. And we already know their intentions. We already know what they are coming to do. Escort them. Make sure that you escort them out of your state. And when they are entering another state, if that state is still a Biafran state, alert the youths of that state as you are entering that state. Start making noise. Oburu motorcycle konubu, ne blow the horn. Oburu moto buses konubu juene escort, ne blow horn, ne making noise. Call that youth of that state pota bidokwe escort wakwafa. Make sure that you escort them out of Biafra land completely and near serious mark, like as in near mark. Don't just escort them and leave them. Near mark. Always we here on a kuoha. Kuono hezibui here near mark. Say that this is just a warning. And next time I throw na nibo on a man nadije. Kuo how didn't do zukama. As you escort them out of Anibo completely, call here before you free them. Go ahead. This is just a warning. Next one, you are not going to go free. You will not go back. You will not make it back. Very, very important. Don't just search them and leave them. Because the other video that I wanted to play for you is how they entered Oyo. There's another one, how they entered what's the name? Kwara. Maybe next time I'll bring that one. How they entered Kwara. The same way you caught them with Dangote trailer is the same way they entered Kwara. It's the same way they entered Oyo. People were making videos and showing them, shouting, and at the end of the day, they left them. Today, look at the situation in Oyo. Look at the situation in Kwara. Look at the situation in Ondo. This is the same way. There is no any difference. This is the same way they entered those states. The same way they entered those states. No difference at all. They packed them in a Dangote trailer and dumped them just in the area, just like that. The moment they dumped them there, the trailer turned and disappeared. These Fulani terrorists are Mabi Mafia. Mabi Mafia. Rua Kwachichahani Mafia. Billy Deer. Sizie de napta nezi na launch attack. Our people must be very, very active and wise because this matter is very, very, very critical. I'm telling you, the matter is extremely, very, very, very critical. I'm telling you. So today, we got the video that some women were protesting in Owerri. Again, listen, when you catch them, don't hand them over to police. Remember what I said. Do not hand them over to police, because if you hand them over to police, they will release them. I have frequently played the video of the former Akwa Ibom State governor lamenting in the public, crying on how the police release the Fulani bandits and, return their AK-47 to them. Today, are they still operating? They are still operating. The answer is yes. So don't hand them over to the police. Escort them out of the boundaries of borders of Biafra land. Here na youth no na Igbo. Now look at this. Now, this video is Igbo women in Owerri, to be precise. Hundreds of Igbo women took to the street, protested against the invasion of their land by Fulani terrorists, demanding that Fulani leave their land. And they took the protest to the police station in Owerri, happening today. Had it been we did the needful, this wouldn't have happened. This protest wouldn't have happened. It did not end there. I have more to show you. Before we proceed, let us laugh a little bit. Let me show you something. Because since you didn't this program, you went away. Maduto, you fend your John and men are neighbor. Mana Kaimu Kenobaramu Maloma, I again regain of freedom a little bit. Are you ready to laugh? Let me know in the comment section. Just say yes. Are you ready to laugh? But at least briefly. Are you ready? Before I play it. Are you ready to laugh? I just want to see your yes or no in the comment section. I want to see yes, then I will not play it. Somebody said not showing. Oh, that is before. Okay. Are you ready to laugh? Yes or no? If you are not ready, I will not show you. I won't play it. I want to see yes or no. Let's laugh. Let's just laugh. Maybe you quick up and forget yourself even. Watch. I'm not analyzing anything here. I just want you to laugh. Now, ndị a na-enwere ifere n'iru. Onwe ife ya agwa m n'ụwa ka m kweta na nwaanyị abụọ n'Igbo. Ọ dị possible. There is no possibility. Or they possible. I'm telling you. Why are Igbo? I'll put a free on Facebook. Something hit here no motor no. Mapia. Why ya bro negudi? When if ya gwam no one on ya boni Igbo. We buru njo the whole village ya jo. John nane ya. Jo kwatalu village ojo. Mba na akọ dị aka. Onya bụ onye Igbo. Onwe ya gbasara nwaanyị a na ana Igbo. Onye a impostor. Onye a bụ serious impostor. Now, I'm going to show you something. Remember the headline. The headline says that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has gotten fresh attackers. Fresh attack. Like, and we go new recruit. And we go new recruit. I want you to remember that very headline because that is where we are heading now. That is exactly where we are heading. And we go new recruit. Let me show you something. Anyway, before that, let me show you a headline. We're not going to do anything here. We're not going to analyze it. But I'll show you this very headline, and then we use it to connect the dot before we go to the main thing. So, look at this. I want you to take a look at this. You know this man, right? You know this very saboteur called Joe Iboke. This man bo uncle amam kanye su ekwu ofunna Chibuze Gwatu. Ofunna ma Chibuze Gwatu. And what I got the information from Newi go. Ofunna Chibuze ma Chibuze Gwatu. Ma Chibuze Gwatu ango. This man, we didn't know all this while. All this while we were not aware. This man now masquerade na parade onwe ya as Joe Iboke na Lagos. Chibuze Gwatu now masquerade as a member of IPOB. We did not know. No, we see that plant in IPOB to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from within. The same way they planted many seeds already in Brigi to destroy Samonepa from within. We never know that Chibuze Gwatu bu what diani this man. Wakanua na Chibuze Gwatu bu ofunna. Fenine de no wasi no baraga. Ifenine de no wa sino baraga. Look at what he said. I was bus conductor in Lagos. APC didn't make me rich. Joe Iboke reveals struggles. He said he was a bus conductor. A bus conductor. Why wouldn't he become a saboteur if the opportunity called? As the opportunity called for him, it was going to be easy for him to become a sabo. Hello, Melo. Now we are not going to dwell here. I just showed you this. Let us now see the current what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is facing currently now. New saboteurs have emerged. New sabo has emerged, and the ex-DOS members are piloting it. The ex-DOS members are piloting this. I want you to pay attention, please. They said, Biafra, our supreme leader is God, not Nnamdi Kanu. Masop on IPOB crisis. First of all, who called you? Who called you on? Who told you even? Who even told you that IPOB has crisis? Who that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nọ n'ime where sack ya, and there's another there's another propaganda that they are carrying everywhere, crying me a river. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot dissolve DOS from prison. And I want to say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not dissolve DOS. You must get that right. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not dissolve DOS. No, he never said so. He never done that. There was no dissolution of DOS by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What happened is that power changed hand, even though there was no power on with them, because autopilot emasculated them completely. It's just that within their circle, not by Biafran people, but within their circle, within their caucus, which they are few in number, they believed they had power. They believed that they had power. So now, within their circle again, power changed hand to a new group of people. You know? So they now began to carry propaganda that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot dissolve DOS from prison. No, he did not dissolve DOS. He only changed the individuals, the corrupt individuals in DOS, which even he appointed them while he was in jail. They said, the movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra, MASOB, has urged the indigenous people of Biafra to end its internal crisis. MASOB, when are you going to dissolve this name? Because as far as I know, and as far as Biafra land and Biafra agitation are concerned, this name called MASOB is just for formalities. This very name called MASOB is just for formalities, just for the gazer. This name does not exist in real life. It's only for newspapers. So when are you going to permanently dissolve the name and stop, as in, so that we don't listen? Or do you know? Let me even throw this question to the people. Do you know any MASOB member? Do you know, as a Biafran person that you are, do you know anybody at this point that is still a MASOB a member of MASOB? Oh no, the criminals, the ex-DOS criminals were saying ESN, our ESN, our this and that. This your ESN, are they operating underground as you? Are they operating from the pit of hell that none of us know where they are operating, or they are operating from? So, MASOB, the earlier you eradicate this name, the better for all of you, because we all know that this name has been useless for many years now. They say, MASOB under Uchenna Mmadu made the call in a statement by the group's spokesperson, Ederson Samuel. The Daily Post report, the leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu was suspended by the group's Directorate of State led by Chike Dozie. Daily Post, Crimea River. Ebunyegi Ngoro na that na Chike Dozie has been sacked from IPOB. Ebunyegi Ngoro Iyejuwe Potase DOS led by Chike Dozie. Which DOS does he lead? Nnamdi Kanu thereafter suspended the Dozie, further deepening the crisis in IPOB. You guys explain tire. Reacting, MASOB urged IPOB leadership to stop the internal rancor for the good of Biafra. According to myself, there was no time Nnamdi Kanu was giving supreme leader time, noting that the position belongs to God Almighty. So I'm not going to read further. This is what I wanted to get here. They said, according to Masob, this is what I want. According to Masob, there was no time Nnamdi Kanu was giving supreme leader or supreme leader title. I think they wanted to say supreme leader title, noting that the position belongs to God Almighty. Yes, God is not a supreme leader. God is not, we don't refer God as a leader. That is an insult already. We don't refer God as a leader. So you must know. Don't give God a title that he is bigger than. You understand? If you say supreme God, easy. You can't call God supreme leader. Are you mad? You can't give God a title that he himself is bigger than or bring sort to him. God creates leaders on earth. God is not referred as a leader. So don't do that. Do not do that. In fact, myself, just go and rest. You should go and rest. You have to go and rest. So because of our time, we are going to be ending this program, although I have many, many things to do to show you on this very program. But because of time, this is now after 12 and I have to rest. I've been doing some other things throughout the day or during the day. So I have to rest. And I'm not going to open line for calls and conversation. Maybe tomorrow we are going to do that. So my people, thank you so much for listening. Remember to tell your own family members to be very, very careful. Your family members in Biafra land must be very, very careful because the worst is about to happen. Chinas Nworu and Chike Dozieha led ex-DOS are about to unleash mayhem on our people once again, just as they did in 2021, 2022. So tell your people to be very, very security conscious, very, very important, because these people are not going to stop. The governors are on their neck. The federal government is on their neck, especially since those videos were circulated on social media. Those our men, the Biafra Liberation Army videos were circulated on social media. These people have been panicking. Please tell your family members to be very, very careful as these people are about to unleash mayhem on them. You see now it's already happening in Okigwe. We have lost 3 people in Okigwe, and just like that, Sarah. So Biko, why your family, your friends and family members in Biafra land to be very, very security conscious, because the ex-DOS are ex-DOS members are about to unleash their mayhem again against the innocent Biafrans in Biafra land. Very, very important announcement. And of course, we are going to end this very program on our announcement in Chalime Buffalo. Yes, I remember it. Just like as I told the newly appointed DOS members and Kanu Takano, you know what happened. You know exactly what happened. With the video that you people circulated on social media, you know how that video came about. You know the discussions, you know everything. let that video, because that video is now becoming a trigger. People must pay attention. That video has become a trigger that has triggered new attacks on our people. And these our people must be defended. If it was Simon Ekpa, you know you'll be calling him names by now. If it was Simon Ekpa that released that video, and then the terrorists begin to attack our people, you begin to call Simon Ekpa names. But thank God it's not Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is not outside. Now you yourself that have been calling Simon Ekpa all sorts of names all through these years are the one now who released that video. And look at what is happening to our people now. But now you can never take responsibility. You can never be held accountable because you are not man enough. You can't be held accountable. You can never take responsibility because you are not man enough, as I said. Thank God it's not Simon Ekpa that released the video. But you people have rushed to release that very video. And now look at the after effect. So what am I trying to say? Since that very video has become a trigger, it is not hidden that our people have been unalived in Okigwe. It's not hidden. We have the video, which I posted it in the evening. So, how are you prepared to defend our people and defend Biafra land? Are you prepared? Or are we going in circle to continue doing the same thing Ogenkere and Ngozi Arabeze has been doing for the past 2 years? Na-eyi coach na-ebugharị akwụkwọ na-ese foto na-epost na social media. Is that where we are heading to under this new administration of the 4th DOS? Is that the same thing we are going to continue doing? If that is what we are going to continue doing, then you better quit from beginning, because we are not ready for that. Go and ask question of what is happening in Okigwe now. The moment they hear the name of Gentle, that name na apia etare. That name na apia etare mo. Etare mongo. Or if that name na apia the zoo. Because you know why? The zoo has done everything they could to lay their filthy hand on Gentle, yet they have never succeeded. They have done it via propaganda, they have done it via poison, they have done it via ambush, they have done it via some inner sabotage, every single thing. They have done it all to lay their filthy hands on Gentle, yet till today they have not succeeded. And they are not going to, they can never succeed until Biafra comes. Gentle will be alive to see Biafra. Somebody say in the comment section. Gentle will be alive to see Biafra. So therefore, they can never succeed. So, the moment they hear, because almost the major camp barracks that released their press release, read their code of conduct, they say you are going to hear from Commander Gentle. As they acknowledge the CDS, Chief of Defense Staff, Igwe Butozo, they say you are going to hear more from Commander Gentle. All of them, they did the same thing. So, the zoo is not happy about that. And now they have unleashed mayhem on Okigwe. So how are we going to defend our people? I repeat, Obunu che no ikpo coat na-ebugharị akwụkwọ na Washington ka Biafra eji wee bịa. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pụta. You people should go and think twice, or better still, resign before you start. Resign before you start. This is my humble opinion and a very, 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 very peaceful message to the newly appointed DOS members and probably their should I say their spokesperson, Kanu Takano, because in my powerless the only time I know only about Chinese television controlled by Nigeria government in my interview or Google. So I can say they are verbal spokesperson or their spokesperson, while a powerless is their writer person. Even though no one anything like that, a powerless is their writer person, while Kanu Takano is their spokesperson, even though Kanu Takano does not hold any position in IPOB, but he has assumed the office of the spokesperson. So we give it to him, no problem. Bukono, our people need security and they must be defended. If you don't believe me, go and make inquiry and see what is happening in Okigwe. I'm talking about this in recent times, not before. I'm not going to analyze you people. I'm not going to do anything exposition or insult you people. I can only send my message to you. And I hope you don't see my message as an insult or attack, because I have never come to attack you people. Thank you all, Biafrans, for listening. May Chukwu Okike Abiama Bineligwe bless you, bless our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and protect him, grant him long life and divine health, and grant our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpan-Joko a divine health and, of course, a win in his upcoming appeal, which is going to be held on from the 5th of August 2026. And I want to use this opportunity to remind our people of the upcoming protest, which is going to be held on the 4th of August 2026. Please, please, and please be there. Please, my people, be there. And I'm very, very happy when I saw this lady called Achalugo, Nwada Achalugo. You see, I have mentioned her name how many times now? And imagine since we have all been in this very struggle. I know she's been in the struggle for a long time. I think Ebum News Obatana Broadcasting. I think so. I don't know. I'm almost go video broadcast, but I think I Mbuzo video broadcast before her. You know, so but I don't know when she started. So, but since in for wire, now this very struggle, yeah, I think that's the right word to use. Since in for wire, now social media. I just mentioned her name recently for the first time, even though they were attacking us that time, 2021, 2022, 2023, calling us all sorts of names. Even though I never mentioned her name, I don't mention their names because my fight was with the sacked DOS, China Sanwo-Olu and Chike Dozie. My fight, not their social media warriors. No, those ones I don't see them. I see those who are committing the crime. But this lady called Nwada Achalugo, I've been mentioning her name for the past 1 week now. I saw a post that she posted this very free Samanekpa protest in Finland, and I liked it. I liked the post. The very first time, Infro post from India, like Yaya. I like the post. I say, yes, this is how you prove that you are not just talking, but you are doing it. She defined the odds. Against all odds, she posted the Free Mazi Nnamdi protest flyer on her platform. While Kanu Kanu made interview the other day on a platform, yeah, na-elekwa false allegation on Simon Ekpa. Yet she posted this very flyer. That shows that, first of all, that she's in control of what she's doing on her platform. That is number one. Because till now, up to this minute, Kanu Kanu cannot hide under Simon Ekpa is a criminal. Kanu Kanu is still hiding under Simon Ekpa is those nonsense talk they usually talk, and those names they usually call Simon Ekpa. Kanu Kanu is still hiding under that guise till now. Even when Simon Ekpa has proven beyond every reasonable doubt that he's innocent. Even when the whole fight that Simon Ekpa fought, the good fight he fought against the criminals in 2021, is now clear to everyone that those people who have been calling him those bad names are the real criminals. Now, it is clear now. So this thing they are doing now on social media is the fight that we have already fought and won, defeated the enemies, defeated the criminals. Yet, Kanu Kanu is still coming out to speak bad against Simon Ekpa. What a shame. What a hypocrite. So this very lady, after interviewing the same Kanu Kanu, she has the liver to post this very flyer. That proves that she's in control of what she does with her platform in this struggle. That is number one. And it also goes far to prove that she has truly repented. That is number two. And it has also proven that her eyes is now open truly. So these are three reasons why I like that post. Nanya yemepe go through. And no be, no repent go truly. After Kanya mepele, or repent, yeah. And she's doing what she said. So I liked it. I genuinely liked it. I saw it from her platform, the Facebook page on a run, Apollo Fearless Chalugo, something like that. I saw it and I liked it. So, and I want to encourage others, to follow suit. Swallow your pride. If you want to tell yourself the truth, you can tell yourself the truth that Simon Ekpa has been innocent all along. Because the fight we are fighting DOS now is what we have been talking about for many years. We've been shouting and talking about their sabotage. DOS sabotage did not begin today. This is one thing everybody must know. The sabotage of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the sabotage against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by the DOS did not start today. Anybody thinking that you just see they just started? No, they did not start today. Nenayanya said, immediately our leader was renditioned, they started changing IPOB accounts. Immediately. The same thing we've been saying from 2021. Now. I have been telling you since 2021 that immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned to the zoo, Chinasa Nworu gave order that all men should lay down their arms and go home, that they will be called back when duty resumes. I have been saying this, I've said it over and over again, uncountable times since 2021. One day, the same Chinasa Nwori ya apụtakwa. Ọ ya apụtakwa. Chineke nna tinye ya okwu a n'ọnụ confess ya. The same way Kanu Kanu si confess ya just the other day. No be ka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu si wee ga Kenya. Ịghọtago? No be ka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu si ga Kenya. Ogwazi anyị ihe mezienu. Till today, have you ever seen any of these people who come out to tell us what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya? Including Kanu. I don't want to analyze Kanu Kanu. Yamara niwe na-ewem. He must know that niwe na-ewem. I don't want to analyze him. But yeah, Yamalo, this last time up I made tweet against Samonekpa. Ga-kwuokwa against Samonekpa. Both Samonekpa ebubo. Yamalo no obi adọrọ m mma n'ebe ọ nọ. Ya chekwana na anyị forget to go. Ihe niile o mere na this very against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yotago. Till today, they have never told us how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya and how we didn't hear anything, how it was sealed until we heard it from the Zo0 government. Till today, they haven't told us, do the names of top IPOB members in Kenya that received Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that got accommodation for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Kenya is not that sophisticated that you can now say maybe in on Germany, rent your online in Kenya. No, Kenya is not that sophisticated. It's not that developed that you can do those things. Or somebody somebody received him at the airport. Somebody put him where he was. Somebody was, taking care of him. Somebody who was feeding him, was cooking for him, or even buying him food. He was not doing those things alone, and he was not using Kenya people to do it. On the buying Mario. Till today, these people, both the ex-DOS and the Kanu Kanu Napotambosana Feriano, has never told us anything. The life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya and those who were around him in Kenya. Because when I matandi around him, I don't matter was here. They sealed it till today. All ha kwesịrị pụta na TV na-apịa mgbamgba, pụta na radio na-apịa mgbamgba, na-anye warning, na-akpa aha ndị be anyị anọ na Kenya close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They must come out to tell us what happened to our leader. Till today, they hide it. Till today, they never said it. They thought we are fools. So I want to use this opportunity to call others to follow suit. Achalugo has opened the way. Achalugo has shown you that yes, if you repent, you need to show it. You don't just say it. You must show. You must act it. You must do it. You must show it sincerely from your heart. You must show it. So I'm calling others to follow suit. Now you have known the truth. Your eyes are open now. You must follow suit. If you don't do the needful, forget it. You are a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. You are just a hypocrite. Your own hypocrisy, all the too visible. And I fear enough, man. Because you cannot come back now to start fighting the same fight. Mazi Nnamdi has already fought and defeated the enemies. Why you were fighting him? You know, Mazi expect kain chabia gewegint. Kain chabia kowalogaka. But he tender apology to the man because no one fight the good fight. That's some good fight as na fight na. Them expect na korogaka. No, things are not done that way. And I want to use this opportunity to tell those who sent petition to finish authority. If you think that you want to you want to stand on the right on the side of the truth now to fight for Biafra freedom and the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you must go and undo what you did earlier on. You must send petition to Finland. That is where you must start. You must send petition to Finland. You must come out and tell us, our brother, because the memo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released when he sacked the criminals in the DOS, Chike Edozie and Co. He said he made mention of neglecting comrades in jail. That was one of the main reasons Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sacked the criminals. He made mention of neglecting comrades, neglecting Biafrans in jail. So if you think that you can come now telling us you are fighting for Biafra, and you know the reason why, one of the main reasons Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sacked the criminals in DOS, which is neglecting and abandoning comrades, Biafran freedom fighters in prison. And then, you don't mention Simon Ekpa. You don't find any solution for Simon Ekpa. You don't even advocate for the protest that is coming. You don't want to mention, you don't even want to go there. And they talk and now share your broadcasts, your programs, and your press releases. You talk and be a logo. You talk and be support. Okay, if it's on social media, I say come together, unity on social media. It can never work. Forget it. Or the same secular hono no kakone yano. In kemobu neku ya ha. The same secular hono no. Sincerely ogekone yano kwa. Every day, on social media, and I shout to unity. Nobody is ready to unite with people who fought the freedom that we are looking for. Fought the freedom tooth and nail, only for you to come back after 5 years. If that's not going on, Kairi forget is everything on numelo. No, you must go and undo it, or else you will remain in that same circle that you have been since 27th of February 2022. You will remain in that circle. You are going to remain in that circle. Head of media. We cannot forget his activities. We can't. Whining and dining with Iken Guru in South Africa, taking selfies and videos and posting it while they are fighting Simon Ekpa, fighting autopilot. All of a sudden now, I was the DOS, head of media. And now Ichayaligo, because you did not join Chike Edozie to fight Nnamdi Kanu. Then now to us now, you are now a saint. And I call that because you did not join Chike Edozie Chinasa Nwoshi to fight Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then now we have to forget how you fought Biafra. No, things are not done that way. You people must come out to undo what you did. At least send a petition as the head of IPOB. The leadership of IPOB, Directorate of State, you must send petition to Finland to Finnish authority the same way you sent before. Send again and make it very clear that Simon Ekpa is innocent. He was wrongfully accused. He was wrongly accused and has to be released. Advocate for this protest. The opportunity to go, irrespective of where they believe. Ime otu a pụta kwuo okwu na social media kwuo okwu gbasara Simon Ekpa. You can't forget Simon Ekpa in prison and you're expecting us to come and unite and akologa aka. It doesn't work that way now. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. And you are using the same men that Simon Ekpa has kept in unison. Simon Ekpa has kept in unity. The same students since 2021 till now. He now shares their video now. After Kepocha all sorts of names. The same name Chike Edozie and Akpohaketa na Kepokwalaha 2021. So what moral justification do you have to share their videos, to claim that they are your men, to claim that they are ESN? Obuna Simon Ekpa did not put them together. Now I have scatter at that time or two chinas and want to target is scatter. How are you going to get them intact now? How would you have gotten them intact? So because you follow her terrorists now, you follow her criminals. Yeah, are you now working with criminals? Are you working with criminals? It was the Nigeria government recruit to so-called repentant Boko Haram into the army. Is that who you are? Oh, you know, na ya malife. Unelo na ya malife. Epote parisia Nigeria government na recruit Boko Haram into the military. But ndị a kpọkwara ndị ori na ndị ama 2021 ka gị na ha na-arụkọzi in a post video ha na-aṅụrị. So that means you are now recruiting criminals. So what moral justification do you have to insult Nigeria government and Nigerian army? Onye mala asụ sụọ n'ikwe. Me mala asị sụọ n'anị. And they sworn na ne ya subirere mkpụrụ ọkpa gị nke ahụ iwu ya subi mkpịsị ka mkpịsị aka ka mkpụrụ ụkwụ ya subi ya nke a 100%. Yotago? So unu kwesịrị pụta bịa kwuo okwu asụ ụmụafọ Igbo. Acknowledge mistake. Everybody can make mistake. Acknowledge your errors. We're not asking you for any apology. I don't need your apology. Acknowledge your mistake and do the needful. Acknowledge your mistake and do the needful. You know what to do. You be able from me send the petition to Finland to release Simon Ekpa and encourage this very protest, because all of you hosted protests in Finland against Simon Ekpa. You sponsored criminals that went to court to bear false witness against him. It was sponsored by DOS. I know many of them. They went there. I am the one who exposed them. I'm the one. Anyway, for Anna share their pitch on social media. It came from Biafra Unite. And it wasn't even the screenshot, because it was a video. Made that screenshot post to everybody is posting it now. So we know, we have the details of how you sent your members to go and be a false witness against Simon Ekpa. We have the details. So you cannot come now and just brush it by the corner. You want to move forward. No. Yeah, no. There is nothing like that. Absolutely. So you must go and undo that which you did. Encourage this very protest. You must encourage it. You must encourage this protest, or else you haven't you haven't repented, and you are not yet ready to move forward. Hence, you remain in that circle. And in that case, we have come to the end of this very broadcast. Thank you, my people. Whatever you lay hand upon for your future and to put food on your table, I pray may you succeed in the name of the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Ise, from me from here, it is good evening.